Alright. Cool. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Contagion. I am entertaining some workshop contents for this video in the form of a campaign called Special Delivery. Storyline goes as follows. A group of survivors were riding along a highway, but unfortunately, their only functional escape vehicle had a flat tire and went crashing alongside of the road. They went for a little walk until they decided to hold out in a local building next to a distribution center. They heard that there was a military holding out somewhere. Where will they need to go from here? Good question. Still find out, shall we? How to get out. Real and true. As this is a classic staple with custom content for video games, just that sometimes the lighting in an environment is a little jarring. Because here, it's appropriate combination of shadows and lighting, but in here it's almost as if it's not light, it's just the textures are bright. Like, is this really emitting lights, or is it just, yeah, bright? Yeah, lack of shadows and everything kind of takes me out of the immersion. But I'm not going to let that stuff dilute my experience, my fun. Also, I turned up the audio a little bit on volume mixture. I think I might need to adjust that a bit more in the game. Now, there's something else I want to point out too. I thought I was being unfair about Contagion as a whole, because when I was doing the official campaigns and the other playthroughs I've had of this game, I've suffered from the audio design where everything is clear in front of me, but if I turn my back to anything that makes noise, I barely hear it, to the point that I don't even hear it at all. And the thing with this game being built on Source is that a lot of Source games seem to default on speakers as the type of audio. What you would want to do to remove lack of audio from behind is switch to headphones. Unfortunately, being in the audio tab here in the settings, I don't have that option. I think the game is defaulting on speakers, even though on my PC, it's registered as headphones. And like I said, a lot of Source games default to speakers, so I think that's what Contagion is defaulting to as well, and I can't change it. I don't know if it'd be somewhere else. You think it'd be in the audio tab. Yeah. I think that my woes of being able to hear clearly behind me could have been alleviated if I had that option in the settings, but that's on the devs. I'm not gonna let that, much like with the lighting. I won't let that stuff dilute the quality of this custom campaign. What are my attachments on this? Okay. Let me deal with these dickheads first. Gotta reorient myself. Real. With the binds. Okay, so that's melee. Okay, I want that. Use to unload. All better. Kill. I've seen this truck spawn throughout the levels here and there, but I guess map designers, whether they're from the community or from the official dev team, never seem to spawn anything on them on the back. What is my objective here exactly? Cannot believe we crashed our vehicle down on the road. Spot is temporary. We can't stay here. We need to find a radio. Oh, I climbed this. Oh man, I think if someone that's so used to yellow paint was put in this environment, they'd be fucking stuck on it for a million years. That really is a sad state of video gaming nowadays, ain't it? Oh. Okay. You don't have some obvious visual indication of where to go that almost makes it seem like it's not supposed to be part of the environment, but only to handhold the player, on top of NPCs that tell you how to solve a puzzle before you even have a chance to figure it out. Melee you? Okay. Dead. Really? Did it go... Unfortunate. Usually you could pick up your arrows, but no such luck this time. I heard the military have located an underground tunnel that heads to this warehouse. We should find it. On my way. Also playing on extreme difficulty to spice things up. You definitely don't want to be making any stupid choices here. No respawns. Either. It is tempting to have infection enabled, but honestly, considering extreme, you know, just a few hits alone can kill you. And they can grapple me as well. Yeah, I think that's inappropriate. A level of challenge for little old me. Fantastic.
Don't let my age fool you.
Ah, yes, I love the classic. Just fucking PNG text slapped on a wall, but it's not exactly, like, you can very clearly tell if this is just an image slapped on to the texture of the wall. It's even worse with blood, too. It doesn't feel believable, it just kind of slapped on a surface. And the devs just call it quits. I do love a tense, but it has absolutely nothing in it. I guess it's just a form of processing, in a way. Oh, don't want to touch that. That would be bad. Oh, okay. Not have a lot of ammo,
for some good old whipping.
so I'm gonna make sure my shots count. Can they climb the fence? Bruh. This is actually do less Man, I hope that's not the case. Fuck. I don't... Nah, if I play one of the arcade game modes, like... I don't remember which one it is. That's not gonna show here. It's kind of a zombies-inspired game mode, pretty much. Survive waves, and then you extract. That would tell you damage output for weapons. I feel like this does more than the 6 hour, but it's weird. Speaking of arcade elements, this game unfortunately applies it too. There's a few weapons that uses up the 9mm ammo, but they have different stats to them, and of course, the damage fluctuates as well. I know an SMG can provide a lot more than a rinky-dink pistol, but the fact that the damage would somehow be any different is a little silly to me. 9mm is still 9mm at the end of the day. We'll need to find a keycard, but it looks like there's some sort of alarm system if we get access through. Good. Green keycard secured. Time to open the gate. Get ready to attract an incoming horde. I don't know if English is a secondary language for the dev. Kind of getting that impression. Little ammo supply dump thingamajig over here, perhaps? Whoa. Well, shotgun. Ah, fuck. Thins the horde significantly. That's what he says. Wait, do I need to find an alarm panel to turn this off? I don't know if they're gonna keep spawning. I don't want to waste ammo if that's the case. Might be something in that box, but I can't afford to dilly-dally. Ah, another shotgun. Oh! Shit. Wait. I don't think I can get to it from here, can I? Oh, I can.
My ex-wife was more friendly than you.
Oh my god, I love crawlers still being an invisible wall. Tried jumping over them, but no such luck.
My
So I'm gonna
ex-wife
get a
was
3-in-1
more
right
friendly
there.
than you.
Okay, wasn't too bad. Let's backtrack, so I don't miss out on any goodies here. Range is deceptive. I know melee weapons would work great in a zombie game, but considering how the zombie mechanics are designed, I kind of don't trust the game to not screw me over. Inoculator. Funnily enough, even on extreme, you tend to find quite a lot of ammo. Hey. Nothing back here. Sewers were full of shit. Amazing. There's nothing here, trombonist. That's an alpha. Alright, let's go see what's inside this place. Holy hell. That was a freaking alarm. It was annoying. Should be able to go inside the building. So you say. Where is this entrance? Surprised they didn't bash down the door. But now they will. Ah. Yeah, I am not a fan of how this asshole is designed.
You're not too old for some good old whipping.
Okay, a lot of assholes. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. This thing sucks. I understand the devs' desire to have this armored zombies either wearing the riot cop helmets or military helmets to be able to tank for added challenge, but considering that you can shoot them multiple fucking times and they just walk it off like it's nothing, it's pretty fucking stupid to me. Not a fan of how it's handled. I mean, I appreciate that there's workarounds. You know, if you can stealth them, you could one-shot them from behind with a weapon that gives you that ability. If you have a bow-type weapon, you can pierce their helmet. You got the Desert Eagle, you can also one-shot them. You're not always going to have that freedom. Especially in solo, too. I might need to double back for that fire axe. Running out of ammo here. Lord, let me, clear the place out first before I read. Oh, hey. Yeah.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
Ting rifle. What would this look like with iron sights?
Don't let my age fool you.
Shh. I'm hunting rabbits. Elastically rabbits. Oh, definitely want that. Gimme, gimme. It's already in there. Let's go read what this said. Playroom. Or lounge. Relaxation room. I don't know what you would call it. Noticed. I'm not sure if it's just me, but we will need to replace the storm drain pipes very soon. I try to let my supervisor know about it, but he doesn't listen to me. The guys that work on facilities don't even care about situations like these. Makes me wonder what made them got hired in the first place. Nepotism. The cleaning crew have been cleaning up this mess for the third time today. Pipes it is. Okay, we're inside the warehouse now. Let's search for the underground. Somebody fat finger the F key. A little too much there. Okay, well, before I go journey down, what's there? This is a dead end. Seems like it. Okay. I know I'm blocking some of the weapons. Yeah, they'll be okay. I see dead people. I mean, the environments aren't bad. They're to be expected. But yeah, it's just that. I mean, I don't have shadows turned all the way down, do I? That would be weird. Yeah. A pretty good. Performance may increase on multi-core systems. I uses the default. Okay, well, I think that might be multi-threaded. Optimization seems pretty okay so far. Nothing too demanding. Of course, the fucking graffiti on the walls brighter than the fucking texture too, to the point that it might as well be glowing. Oh shit. Combo combo. How on earth am I pissing directly in front of you? Hello, hello. Very interesting that this facility seems to have some goodies. Lying in wait. But it is a video game, so creative liberties will be taken. Except Omega. Ah, blue key card. It's like I'm playing a boomer shooter.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. You know, considering there's a fair amount of levels in this campaign, I might actually have to make this a multi-part playthrough. Not that I'm planning. Don't mind more content for me, especially when it's free too. Man, one of these days I'm gonna get grabbed from behind.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
Drop anything? Hell yeah.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Did you actually climb up here and threaten me? Why am I being stupid? I'm borrowing you again. Yeah, you're kind of bothering me. Makes me wonder. This makes me wonder if the military was even holding out in this building. Well, it would explain all the loot. You know, kind of a justification for the goodies here and there. So I don't know why a storage facility like this would have fucking ammo and firearms out the wazoo. I need another fucking... Ah. Okay, well, that's two things I gotta worry about. Oh, my bad. There we go. Baton.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Oh, fucking god. Oh no! It was not forklift certified. Ack, ack, ack. Man, there were a lot of zombies in this place. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Oh! What? Like, what? Bruh. Where did this motherfucker come from? No crawl space, no vents. He just manifested. Ah, that is gonna be the type of shit I will take issue with that gets me killed, though. Science. Me, big brain. Which, of course, is very, like, it's just grand scheme of everything is very fucking stupid when you... Okay, invisible wall. Why even have the door be opened if I can't fucking go outside? Yeah, if anyone gets me from behind, assuming they don't just spawn there like that, yeah. It's not so much the map, the way things are set up in the map, as it is just the audio. I don't know if there's some... You know what, let me see if I can do something through the console, but I need to go find out. I want to do about doing it. I have to change audio device to the console. Okay, I discovered that I could have it set as a launch option. And I would like to be able to do that immediately, but I need to be able to beat the first part of the campaign here. So I will make my way to map 2, and then, yeah, see if I can change that. It is a little silly if push comes to shove. Like, if it works, great, but the fact that I would have to set it as a launch option because the in-game, the way the devs set it up in-game, in the settings, just give the player that freedom is, yeah. Me no likey. Fuck, if only I've tried troubleshooting that earlier before I consumed so much Contagion content. Double barrel. Lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels. Let's just get all of them on my ass here. Wait. Just stagger them for now. Love seeing the same one zombie type 3 in a row. That's cute. I don't think they realized that I'm over here. Ow. There we go. Spray and pray, baby. Spray and pray. Yeah, you can see where, suspension of belief doesn't really justify this, because that was pretty fucking stupid. Is there anything up here? I need more ammo. So I don't mind some things being designed the way that they are, but yeah, some other stuff, a little bit questionable. You mean to tell me there's all this shit up here and it's just cosmetic? I don't know if there's something on a shelf here somewhere. You know what? Whatever. Just go. Ah. Okay. Terrific. Wow, this is a little awkward. Ugh. Shit, I don't remember how far back that axe was. All those fucking rooms, not a single thing that could have given me something to help out. Knowing my luck, it's gonna be, ammo for a weapon I don't have. Oh. 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 Alright. It's perfect. So I can one-shot these pricks now. Oh. That was awkward. Now I gotta ask myself, what do I want to drop? Not like I have to use this, I'll just steal the ammo. Okay. Considering that I am probably going to have to backtrack for one of these stores, maybe I should drop... I'll just drop my weapons here for now. Nice running animation. Okay, when I reload this, it's still going through an animation that doesn't allow me to melee immediately, so I have to be careful about that. Okay. Jeez, even when I was in a hurry, there's still nothing of value in this room. Probably gonna be the same over here, too. Yeah. Okay. Biotech. Nice, floating stack of papers. Available in the loss. Batter up. Inoculator. Didn't really want to use my first aid kit just for 30% of damage taken. It's a little overkill. Actually, is it the 357 Magnum that's stronger than the other revolver I had? God, why does this look so bad? Every weapon is nicely textured and detailed, but this is just so sloppy looking. It just looks wet and smudgy. I do need the just me ammo for this. I mean, cool, I guess. Yeah, I need to have the other weapons equipped. So then if those guys drop anything, I'll benefit from it. This would be nice to use. Use up the ammo for this first. No invisible wall this time. Are those doors optional? One with the red and the blue key card? Because, yeah. What does that say? Beware this. I don't know what that says. Nice sweeping job, by the way. M1 grand. Alright. Now just begs the question, what do I want to keep on me? Because I can't carry everything. Fuck. I know the bow is practical for tougher enemies, but I don't want that taking up space just for a particular enemy that spawns here and there. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh, whoops. Where's that bad boy? Awesome, I've got the blue key card. Time to head back to the maintenance tunnels. OMW. I don't think there was anything else to give a hoot and holler about in this place. I got what I wanted. If there's anything here. Nope. Yeah, so far so good. Whoa, what the hell? I kinda want that. Good. You know, if we really want to metagame stuff, that would be more efficient. Or what an efficient thing to do would be to, whoop. To maybe despawn the corpses, so if any zombies do drop stuff, you wouldn't overlook it by accident. I like the suppressor, but at the same time... Alright. Oh wait, no. Oh yes, the suppressor. Well, yeah. Fucking make up your mind, dude. Holy shit. The suppressor is okay. I wanted the holographic optic more than anything else. We have a flashlight. Okay, good. Cool. Open that to me. That's a lot of zombies. I'll let you double back and steal that shotgun.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Okay. Fair amount of poopy heads right here.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid. Maybe in another 30 years, kid. I've had worse hangovers than this.
I love those constant one-liners, huh? Bottle of Scrumpy. Herbery. Bruh.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
I wish there was a hitbox just underneath the fucking face shield where you could actually shoot them. But considering the developers want a very specific challenge, to be respected, yeah. Ingenuity kind of goes out the window. That goes for a lot of games, if you really think about it. There's a way that you think you could apply yourself to a situation, and then there's the way that the developers want you to handle a situation.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
I see. And that was less than an hour. Okay, that's probably going to be a multi-part, I reckon. Probably 3 parts. We'll see. That guy has some generic name, but I think when you actually load up the map, it'll tell you what it is. Or, wait, status. Really? Okay, I guess when you load it from the main menu, then it'll say something different. Okay. Okay. Set the launch option to disable speakers. And from what I understand, it'll default to headphones, so I should not have any problems hearing things behind me. I'll have to test it out here. You know what's weird about the reload animation of this weapon? Because I'm pretty certain you can hit the bolt catch. But for some reason, your character always pulls the charging handle. Not sure why that's the case. Not that I dislike the reload animation.
You're not too old
Whoa.
for good old whipping.
Maybe? It's kind of hard to tell. It's a very strong echo going on in this place. You know, if you weren't properly equipped for this, you might actually kick the bucket. Oops. Oh, a lot of zombies here. We should be out of the warehouse property. We're gonna have to start navigating to find our escape. No shit. It's a military zombie here, but I don't think he dropped anything. Is this intentional? Or is it because I changed the audio? Right, now I'm getting paranoid. God damn it.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
This is so jarring. Dude,
Don't
for
let my age fool you.
fuck's sakes. Don't like weapons that force me to pull back the hammer every shot. Not a fan. it's a double action revolver. I don't have to rack it back every time.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
It kind of feels like the environments are set up with this in mind. Sledgehammer might be tempting for the armored zombies. Let me yoink that. Blunt instrument of death, after all. Apart from instruction work and all that. Ack. I see that. You know what? Just have to back it. Just taking up space. I can always just hold off best I can. We get wounded and come across more healing. Oh, that stuff. I'm not gonna drop the ammo for that.
Found an item, and if resourceful, could be used later.
Okay, well, this is gonna become very easy for me for a while. I don't think I can reload the ammo for this. I think it's permanently explosive ammo now. So I got automatic. Good mag capacity. Plenty of shots. Total, yep. Me a likey. Speaking of other power weapons.
Don't let my age fool you.
Yeah, it's a lot of Gibbs. Not that zombie stay up.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
You know, I kind of get the feeling that explosive ammo should not be available in a campaign like this. For a game mode that's more arcade inspired, sure, but not this. This is just making it into a fucking cakewalk now. Here's a ladder. Wondered where this will take us to. I want this instead. Honestly, at this point, I don't even need the sledgehammer. Okay, should be absolutely no reason why there's an echo still. There's still an echo. Okay.
Don't let my age fool you.
Oh wait,
Maybe in
was
another
it just
30 years,
anomalous? Am I still nearby the underground, so it's still triggering this echo? It's not doing it anymore. Yeah, I still can't hear them well enough when they're behind me. God damn it. That blows.
kid. My ex-wife was more threatening than you. Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
You want to drop anything? Uh-huh. Wow. Glowy.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Yeah, I'm just stealing regular rifle ammo. Which is also good. I'm not complaining about that. So once this gets used up, I'll still have plenty of ammo for it moving forward.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
As well. Still the ammo for that. And then there was none. Okay, someone's been partaking in the bubbly. Oof. Another one. Yeah, considering each level can amount to plus minus an hour. Or around an hour, plus minus. I'd rather not get infected and then, especially if that happens later on, because that's a lot of time down the drain. Well, shoot. The road's blocked. Ain't that a bitch? This community trail is our only hope. Shouldn't be blocked by anything. Yeah, well, that's just the fucking whims of developers, or more specifically map designers. You know what, we're just gonna put a bunch of shit in the way. Just because we can. Squeeze me. Much better.
You're not too old for some good old whipping.
How on earth am I fucking missing them when I'm aiming right at them? Thank you.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
Holy lens flare, man. Jeez, that's bright.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
like how if one of my shots are stray,
Is that
they
any way
just
to
go
treat
right
your
to where
elders?
the impact was reached, and then they all pile up next to it. I wonder, would they still do that if my gun was not suppressed?
You're not too old for a good old whipping.
Decisions, decisions.
Don't let my age fool you.
What? Something dropped here.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid. I'll show you how I earned all this.
Dude! Fuck. Goddamn click when you're empty. Yeah. The game is thinking you're firing. Which doesn't allow me to melee when that happens. Fucking despise that. So that is the type of shit that will destroy your run. It's weird too, because any other source mod that I've played does not have that design in mind. In fact, a lot of games that I've played in my life don't have that, or if you just, what the hell is the term? Dry fire? Yeah, if you dry fire a weapon. It doesn't suddenly mean that you can't do literally anything else. During that window of, you know, the animation and then it returning to neutral state. I feel like I should have been firing or having combat with a lot of nice render distance. Should have been more spaced out in zombies, but they all kept crawling through there. Explosions. Good.
Great! More of those things!
Past tense. That seems important. Torch should be able to cut off the lock. Yes, I love that I pick up a key item and I immediately know what it's meant for.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
Video Games 101. You come across key items,
Don't let my age fool you.
and you can still pick them up and not know what they're meant to be used for. The trail didn't take as long as I thought it was. The military must have went when these buildings are. This rate, there's gonna be fucking nothing left. That's usually how it goes. You try to find a certain group. Protected, oh shit, that was a witch. Or bitch. Same thing. Yeah, those things are no joke. I didn't even realize that was one. I think they have increased health, but I mean, I got plenty of good shit on me. I don't think that will be a problem for a while. But yeah, we're looking for a particular group or a spot that's a safe rendezvous point. I see the entry. Wait, what? Shit, I'd be surprised if you didn't come across it prior to this point. People were being observant of their surroundings. Nice fence. Just go through the shrubs.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Why don't I just deal with everything over here and then drag the other ones with me? Ah! Danger close. Just wondering about that.
I've had worse hangovers than this. You're not too old for some good old whipping.
Hopefully I didn't shoot the key cards
My
somewhere.
ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Just flew out of bounds. That would be unfortunate.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Nope, it's right there. Anything else to give a hoot and a holler about? It's probably just other places where it could spawn. Static corpse over there. Another one here too. Death car. I just love these fucking gaps. All these fences set up, but there's still openings. A Yoshi! If only. You're next. Another alarm question mark. What? You mean I can't switch back to the regular ammo? That's unfortunate. Fuck. I don't remember where that other M4 was. It's whatever. There's that double barrel one. I don't want to run all the way back for it. That'd take too long. Dead. No. I don't think I'm allowed to climb up there.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid. Ha!
Oh, I can. Okay, well, you know. Before I dick around with that, though, let's check out this place. I see a safe found inside the city surplus. Wow. There's fuck all in here. It's cool. I'm just gonna steal the ammo. Fucking pump action shotguns are annoying to use in this. It's much like with, yeah, any weapon that requires an animation after you shoot it will get in the way of your melee ability. If a zombie's about to rush you down, yeah, no, the animation takes precedence before you can melee. Need me a keychain for that. The power of crouch jumping.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
Okay, jeez. Considering there's a lot of zombie swarms, maybe that explosive ammo wasn't so misplaced after all. Holy fucking shit, dude. Call me Mr. Accuracy. Well, that's why I have this thing on me.
Any way to treat your elders? Is that any way to treat your elders?
Getting ammo for this, even though, I can't use it because apparently I am incapable of switching out the explosive ammo to regular 5.56. So, yeah. I'll hold on to it for now so I can steal the attachments for another weapon. I just noticed my right side seems to be sticking out more than my left. The mo, you know. You want to run that one by me again there, sister? You should not be moving. Okay, that's weird. Is that just a bullet hit Gib anomaly, or is there a chance that even if they get shot in the head, they still keep moving? 45 ACP is not a weak ammo type. He should not have been moving after that headshot. Yep. I wouldn't mind them. I think that actually does the most amount of damage for 9mm, so, yeah, so just drop it. Oh, probably don't want to do that. My heckin' fall damage. Door accessible or nah? Nope. Yeah, I'm curious about something. I don't know if it was Contagion or some other game that I played, but seeing the skybox here, or the texture that covers the whole sky, whatever you label it as, I don't think that's a moon. I think that's this, like, this is daytime map, but everything is darkened significantly. And the map designer was able to find a way to cheese it by having a image that of a sun that was shining through the clouds. So I don't know about you, but moonlight is not supposed to shine that brightly through the fucking clouds. So yeah, this is actually daytime, but significantly darker. The Mo, you know. You shouldn't even be able to see blue in the sky at all. That's also pretty telling. It would just be darkness. Black. Devoid of light. Color.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
Nice. It only took half an hour. Cool. Storage units. No, I guess it's updating the name of the maps now. Oh. I guess I can use the regular ammo for this now. That's interesting. Well, if that's the case, put the flashlight back here. Boom. I wouldn't be surprised if we locked down this place quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't gonna be only things locked in this place. Dude, action. Oh. It ain't worth. Drop it.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
You know, I just thought of something too. Imagine that, having a thought. A lot of games nowadays make up different names for firearms that are very obviously, like, you could tell what their real life counterparts are, like the M4A1 is used for this. The interesting thing about that, though, is that it's not called the M4A1, it's called the AR-15. If you know what the AR-15 is, Armalite rifle, that is a civilian version of the M4A1. The AR-15 is semi-automatic. This is automatic. I wonder if it's the same thing with the Deagle too, because maybe Deagle itself isn't copywritten. The Desert's Eagle is. So they can get away with just calling it a Deagle. With the P226, they just call it the Sig Sauer, even though that's the name of the fucking company that produces that firearm. I don't know. Has the developer of Contagion just been able to get away with it for a while? Because that's why people make up these silly names with firearms. It's copyright. Gun manufacturers realize there's a lot of money to be made if the firearms that they make are put in video games. Steal some royalties. You know, I kind of want to hold on to this. I don't really care about the KG9 right now. You have plenty of assault rifle ammo. All ammo. One thing I do want to point out too, which isn't bad, I'm not gonna hold it against the map maker of this campaign, but a lot of these level layouts are very pretty much one-to-one to the levels that already exist. So I think I don't know if it's going to be original level designs. There's just a lot of pre-existing assets going to slap together. And yeah, it's like you might as well be playing a traditional official campaign, but all the levels are just kind of spliced differently, put together in a different order. The front of the store seems to be blocked. There should be a side door that we could use to exit. Fantastic. I like how they would have no problem being able to break it down entirely. But only when the fucking key is... Like, it's weird too, because you think the door would still be broken down even if the lock was engaged. But that's video game logic for you. Did they actually not break this at all? Okay, what I say, or what I said still stands true, because that is how it's approached. But for this door in particular, it is nigh invulnerable. Huh. Weird. Any goodies in this Timu IKEA place? Guess I can just shoot through this freely, huh? Spray and pray, baby. Dude, the fucking same model too. Big old hole in his head. He's still moving. Hi, Current. You dropped absolutely fuck all. These streets have seen better days. Not sure where we go from here. Wherever the road takes us. Got a bit, not sure how long I have. Whatever you say, random person who wrote that. Yeah, Benelli M4. That is... Benelli is the company that made the shotgun, and M4 is what it's called. Maybe the companies just haven't caught on, or they could be stealing some royalties from this game. Stealing. It is their legal property, so they can do with it what they want. Dude, we just... Wait, what? Fucking deja vu over here. What's this? I've seen the same layout twice now. But didn't I already go through this? Am I just... Yeah, no, because I went through the safe room. But there was a gap here that would let me get through. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Man, I am just going insane in the moon. Is this where I just was in the previous level before I went through the door? Yeah. Is double door still open? Nope. Okay, so because it set up a new environment, Mapmaker didn't care to have all of this available again. But I went through here before. But this wasn't open. I didn't have access. What the fuck? That is so confusing to me. Was this not blocked before, but I was able to scooch through back here, but now in the next level, I can go back through here, but I can't go back prior to the door. That is so jarring to me. What the fuck? Very peculiar. Maybe another 30 years, kid. Same stream again. Probably don't want to hit the fuck... Ah! Jeez. Green car right there. The Guardian. Wait. Do I need... I don't think I go this way.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Yeah, considering I've seen this pop up twice now, I don't know. Why don't I just say fuck it? Oh, Riggs. Yeah, you know you're in the United States when there's guns all over the fucking place. Darn, I'm fat shamed. Up the ass. Kind of hard to find a good way to balance the approach for difficulty with this. Because when you play solo, all the loot will be available for one person. As opposed to multiple people playing together and then you space out the loot. I mean, this is honestly how it would go in a real zombie apocalypse. You know, you would not be restricted to the desires of a game developer and what you can and can't do. Like, the whole fucking world becomes your oyster in situations like this. No fucking... Is that gonna blow up? No, they just bumped into the fucking fire. Okay. No, carrying a whole bunch of guns with ammo on them would be a little demanding, sure, but you would only need really 2 bullet of ammo. And you're golden. And you'd definitely be able to... You wouldn't be limited by just 4 slots, either. And get a fucking backpack on you. Some pouches. You're golden. You can carry a lot of shit. As opposed to 4 generic slots that just serve as places to put other guns or key items or whatnot. I forgot where I was going with this. Train of thought. Be like. Yeah, they feel like they've done it. The last one didn't seem long, so don't be surprised if this one is. I could steal the red dot, but who cares? I like how it's pretty much the same sewer as before when I first spawned in the 2nd level. But now I'm going about this backwards. At least I know the echo was intentional and it wasn't a side effect of changing the sound device.
You're not too old for some good old whipping. My ex-wife is more threatening than you. Any way to treat your elders?
That's amazing about the Desert Hugo 50 Action Express ammo that it uses is, how is that any more effective than if I were to just fucking stick the M4, the Benelli M4, and a Riot Cops zombie riot cop's face and pulling the trigger. I feel like it would serve the same purpose. Maybe the piercing of the deagle would be better, but the shotgun would certainly fucking make it stagger heavily. Actually, no, the fucking impact of all the shells hitting the face mask at once would fucking turn its brain to mush. Drink the baton. It's tempting to want to play on an even harder difficulty and rock infection on, but I really don't want just one instance of some stupid shit happening, like having to rack a shotgun or bolt action rifle. And then I get infected because of fucking being animation locked. I think this is a reasonable balance of challenge. I don't need to fucking extend it further.
For some good old whipping. I earned all those medals.
I don't know what it is about zombies getting stuck on this shit. Yeah, they should be able to just move forward and stop crouching. Defib. I wish I knew what that said. It's triggering me. Haha. Paint. But of a safety hazard with those staircases, it's a railing everywhere else, but not when you go up and down them. Say what you will about Contagion, but I like how it kind of presents this difficulty in trying to balance between challenge and fun. If developers give players a little too much freedom, yeah, I'll be able to fucking get all the goodies they can, make short work of zombies. Like I was saying, in a more realistic situation. Either people can find enough stuff to be very strong, or there's just constant hindrances and restrictions where people really can't do much against zombies as a threat. The lack of effectiveness, so it makes it more interactive, I guess. Because when you're walking armory like this, it kind of dilutes the threat. IMO.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
Dead. Oh boy, more echoing. And more lore. I should be good to read this. Why do these people bring in barrels if they're covered in oil? This is just nothing but messy duty. Also, some people thought that this area was like a storage unit. I see a mattress, a dresser, and a stack of chairs. I'm locking this place down. Yeah, he's done a stellar job of that. You think the velocity of whatever ammo that this weapon uses, 30-30, what's the other one? 303? Fuck. I gotta look it up. Ah, fake firearms, nowhere. Oh, 203? Ammo. No, not the fucking M203, the fucking... Ah, shit. Ammo for lever action rifles. 30-30. 45-70. Oh, 308, that's what I was thinking of, like 30-30 or 308, yeah. Like that ammo type with the barrel that would allow it to travel much further distance too. Would make it more powerful than this, which might not let it travel as far due to its shorter barrel. Well, that's what happens when, you see firearms in a game, then you try to think about how they're applied, and it turns out, yes, developers playing it a little fast and loose with firearm logic. I guess that's why a lot of developers have noticed as of late, just like to have weapons categorized, like they function based on a category they're in as opposed to what the firearm itself could do.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Army locked down the area with chains. There should be bolt cutters and all these rollers. Okay. It's like with the MAC-10, for instance, there's the MP5K in the MAC-10, but some developer could just say, you know what, I don't care about it being 9mm or 45 ACP. No, it's an SMG, which means high fire rate, high mag capacity, but the downside is less damage and less accuracy. I've been kind of bringing that up quite a lot lately in recent playthroughs of mine. I don't really care much for that sort of classification. Firearms should just excel the way they're designed and not just some fucking surface value nonsense. Kinda should have dropped this earlier over there. Oh well. Yoinkies.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Whoa! Dude, what the... Oh my god. He fucking walked on top of the baton, which made me shoot... Why am I struggling with this fucking zombie? Holy shit. Baton was one thing, but the dude was point blank, and somehow I'm still not hitting the fucking face or the head. Christ, that actually would have tilted me if that killed my run right there. Wasn't even the fact it was bolt action too, that was just really unfortunate happenstance. Or lever action. I don't remember. I'm trying to be a little expressive with different weapons here and there, but as you just yeah, that's... Variety is not the slice of life in this. Stick to what you know. Oh, I was gonna have a suppressor. Forgot about that. I'll just do that. But I ain't got a flashlight. Yep. Fuck, I remember those keys. Didn't I need to pick up keys? I don't know if it's for that door. Let me double check. If no luck, I'm just gonna move on. I don't think much of this shit. God, that's annoying. Gotta use these fucking keys. Damn it. Got this for 2 hours, huh? This is just gonna be a whatever playthrough. Just here to chill. Oh, I'm gonna do some lengthy review about it either. Because I've already fucking talked about Contagion by itself in one of my other playthroughs. Okay, I don't know if the keys that I had before were meant for this. I don't remember where I dropped them, and I don't feel like backtracking them even further, so should take that out. Kind of blows, considering I haven't needed to hold on to any key item beyond what it was previously used for. So now it's gonna make me paranoid. Next time I come across some butt cutters or keys or a torch, am I gonna want to hold on to it? I do not know. Now what's really annoying about that gas mask too is that it has the same design, or it has the same properties as the riot helmet and the shield. I feel like this is just trolling me. Funnily enough, there's not really anything on that table that I haven't already gotten maxed on up to this point. What am I doing? Yes, already got the bulk cutters. Where am I to go exactly? This feels like a dead end. Am I wrong? Oh. Okay. Oh, shadowy. Oh boy. Let's get some distance. I kind of don't want to hear this echo a whole bunch though, so I'll just push out. Visible wall.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
Even more bubbly. Oh, I think would spice this up. Maybe there's an add-on for it. Wish I fucking checked before I started playing. Maybe on occasion make some of these guys sprinters, like there is in that one arcade game mode. I keep forgetting.
Any way to treat your elders?
The higher the wave, higher chances of sprinters after you. Oh, fucking god. You'd think point firing would not be so complicated. Yep, here we are.
Don't let my age fool you.
Dude, what? And I'm not oblivious to where the aiming is taking place and where the bullets actually come from, because I know it's always going to be a little bit further down. The more closer you are to something, the more you'll have to adjust your aim if you're aiming down the sights. Usually hasn't been a problem, but it's, yeah, I might have to start appropriating that knowledge a bit more. Yeah, just fucking shiny symbol. Like how the arrow isn't even bright. It's gamazed.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Soldier bot, tell him. Where are these dinguses going? Excuse me. Dude, I'm not trying to get complacent here. I was kind of snoozing behind the wheel with that, but holy shit. How on earth am I missing this shit? Never seem to make that last shot count.
Don't let my age fool you.
young or old, you're kind of at death's door here, Nicholas. Ah, what? Game. Aviator Ascent. Or Anscent. Okay, is that a bunker? Looks abandoned. Is the military holding out here? It's quite dark in here. Stay alert. You might encounter ladders. Or in here. Yes, ladders. Oh my god. The amount of fall damage I could take, or that I will take, will probably kill me. And this game doesn't make you automatically lock on the ladders either. Arrow pointed with that ladder, but let me just go check what's over here though first. T-pose death. The worst of them all. Okay, we'll definitely need that. I think that'll buy me one more hit. I have failed. I did everything I could to keep anyone alive. My men have all been wiped out by those freaking things. It's hard to believe that even the bunker is not a safe place to be. We held out by a local structure on the other side of this bunker. There should be a working radio there for anyone who comes by. Good luck to anyone out there. I decided to just lay here and let the blood pour out of my chest. Uh-huh. Hey, another one. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, I kind of doubt that the keys that I got to open the side door in that electronics shop at the very beginning would be the same for this, and it is. Alright, that totally makes sense. Oh.
What the hell, you freaking psycho?
My thoughts exactly. Okay, oh, this little Easter egg, I think. I don't know what this person is from. So it's supposed to be a... Yeah, I don't recognize whoever this is supposed to be. Those will screenshot it. I break this? Oh, I can. Well, what the hell is that supposed to do for me? Is there like some secret right at the very beginning that I gotta go back for? I have no idea. Oh, it opened this up. As I was backtracking earlier, I seemed to recall this being a thing, but I wasn't sure if it was in the same level. So I guess I didn't have to go far. It was right around the corner, actually. Well, first things first, I need some health. Kind of interesting that I have a gas mask available to me. I'm not sure the significance of that. Is that something I would like to hold on to? You never know. Okay.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Oh my fucking god. It almost happened again. I was able to just latch onto it right at the very edge at the bottom. Yeah. Jeez Louise. Yeah. Map maker, person, individual. You might want to establish better safeguards for climbing or going down ladders next time, because that's just ridiculous. These guys have no problem taking full damage, as it is non-existent for them. But for my dear old protagonist, Nicholas, with creaky bones, yeah. Not a safe drop. I don't even know what to say about that. Further than what's already been stated.
I'll show you how I
Oh,
earned
sure.
all those medals.
Man, I was right at the very end, too. I was wondering about that. Ugh. Because in Half-Life 2, you're able to hit E on a ladder and you immediately mount it, so there's no fear of falling down and taking fall damage when you're trying to latch onto it. But not for this game. And I don't know if that ties into just the base mechanics that Contagion works on, or if it is something that can be utilized and the, anyone making custom content in this game doesn't take advantage of. Ugh. Oh boy, fuck off. Yeah, like, really, what? Can I even hit you on this? Nope. So you gotta be right on it, which is easy going up. Going down, not so much. Like, even when I move backwards, you think the moment I do that, it would lock me on the ladder, but nope, I just fall straight down. That's why I was trying to hoping to do it at a... Because when I move backwards, you know, as you're falling, it'd be a little awkward, moving back and then immediately... Well, I mean, I guess you could make it work. What if you just do this instead? Okay, that might be better. I guess you are allowed to immediately move forward the moment you start falling, but... Ugh. So much pandemonium that could have been avoided. Had I just not fucking died the first time. Whatever. At least I'm on level 3, I think. Or whatever part of the campaign I'm on. Level. I'm a little tired right now, so apologies if commentary is lackluster. Ah, where have you been all my life? Deagle. Take some ammo too. It's not the Desert Eagle, it's just Deagle. Even though it's very clearly the Desert Eagle. What does it say? I believe we might have to find a way to get to the other side of the bunker. No shit. Not gonna be able to do that by just sitting on your ass. Wow. Is that a heckin' Crash Bandicoot reference? Looks like there's no military here. I wondered how they managed to escape here. You're assuming they escaped? Probably amongst all the fucking walking corpses in this place. This elite zombie fraggers. Jeez.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Fraggers is such a... just part of that old school elite speak for PC gaming back then. Does anyone even really use the term fragging anymore? See those types of Counter-Strike compilations with the intense MO, like before there was MOG, there was high octane edits, people getting really good kills, and has that 80, like before it was coined ADHD type content. It would definitely be labeled as such. You know, they do their little fast motions, and then when they're about to get on a kill streak or they get a really good kill, then it slows down. That type of stuff. You know, people with the most gamer-esque names you could ever think of. Oh, wait, shit, there was some notes prior. I wanted to read them. My freaking lord. Where? Oh, here. I guess I need to go that way. Let's not get interrupted reading that stuff. You might want to think about how handles like this work when it comes to these types of doors, map maker person. Because if this closes, how is it going to be able to cut past this wall? The fucking valve is going to block the rest of the door from going through. Firm? Also, I'm guessing I need a fire extinguisher. Oh, goody, invisible walls. My favorite. Oh, excuse me. Torque. Wheel torque. Ah. I have no idea what that says. Joirt? Jort? Gyrt? I don't know what's worse, trying to decipher cursive or fucking graffiti. Both are equally obnoxious in my opinion. Alright, let's go read. How in the world did those bastards get in here? The bunker should have been completely sealed from the outside world. Turn on the valve to release a gas that would possibly eliminate the Zeds. I think that would eliminate anyone who walks into open flames like that. Some reason that might have came from a different entry point other than the one from the outpost nearby the tunnels. Some of my friends just left me to die. Can't trust anyone out there anymore. What is this first sent? Some reason that might have came from a different entry point other than the one the outpost near. You mean same reason? Or they're just talking about how the zombies just could have entered it from a different place in the bunker? That sentence is very confusing. This guy has a skill issue. Haha. GG no re. This thing I'm going to need to get a fire extinguisher, as I don't think I can use this gas vent. I'm kind of curious, considering 18 nets area. Okay, I do need to come back here, obviously. We'd like to know what the gas mask is for. It's not something you just give a player and then not have it serve a purpose in a level. That's something that would be long-term. Further ahead. I like how it's spelled. Is that spelled correctly? Great, now I'm doubting if I fucking know how it's spelled. Maintenance. Maintenance. Yes, that's spelled correctly. A discussion meeting was held here. Discussions on the disasters of the Civil War that happened in the U.S. We come in peace. We come with honor and superiority. The general have made valid statements on how this war can be over once and for all. All it takes is equality and civil rights. Must not have this happened again at any means necessary. Yeah, fucking ESL moment. Layouts aren't too bad, map-wise, but yeah, the things being written down either on paper or on the walls or on your phone. It's a little oof. God save the Queen. It's time to duel. Propane and propane accessories. Residential ceiling height. Man, this is kind of giving off those the same vibes that I would get from some of those old school maps that have been bundled together as packs, ported on Gmod. I just come across all these maps made by people taking a crack at map development for Counter-Strike Source back then.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
I don't think a lot of people cared to proofread this stuff back then. Or even now, from the looks of things. It really isn't
More threatening than you.
the end of the world for me, but it is kind of taking me out of the immersion if things aren't spelled correctly. You're dead, Freeman. A backpack. Ryan. Also, I just love... See, this is also something developers or map makers love to do. I think I made a point about that earlier. Just slap text and not have it really feel believable in the environment. See, something like this, that makes sense. But just, you know, fucking text, clear background slapped on top of a surface, it's a little silly, I don't know.
Is that any way to treat your elders?
There should be a red pipe somewhere in this creepy basement. That was pretty easy if it was right here. The fire should be put out. Let's get moving. Real fake door. I gotta get another gun. I have to run out of my AR-15. But it's fully automatic ammo. Yeah, if the door were to open outwards, this wouldn't be a problem, but if it tries opening inwards, that's gonna be a problem. Whoa, what the fuck? Lying white the whole time, huh? Were you always... No, you weren't there, because I remember looking at that ammo. Oh, no. Oh, yes, the other ammo I didn't pick up. Well, there's a shotgun here. You know what? I think I gotta rip the band-aid off here. Just keep your game on until the end.
You're not too old for a good old whipping.
Another thing when it comes to game design, and this isn't the fault of the map maker, it's just Contagion. Don't have a weapon take up so much of the fucking screen. Like, look at this. When I'm reloading it, it's like I'm sticking the gun right... Like, I am pretty much sticking the gun right in my face reloading. I don't really have that problem with any other
for some good old
weapon in the game. Hell, even the Benelli M4 is not in my face like this.
Don't let my age fool you.
Holy fucking shit. Hercules over here. Yep. I feel like I spent way more ammo in this area than I should have. Well, whatever. Ah. The power in this room must have been warned out. Yeah, you can say that. Defib. I'll totally use that on myself when I kick the bucket. God damn it. Where'd this dickhead go? Fantastic. Must have been the wind. I know this gun is kind of memes for being spray and pray type weapon, but definitely should be able to control your shots with it. The way the game is treating its recoil, though, is making that hard to make into a reality. It's like, Jesus, man. Making me look like an asshole. Oh. Random grenade. You know, I kind of want to go back for that M4. I think I'm going to do that.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Opus. Help yourself. Oh! Oh, Jesus. There's always one more. That grenade looking pretty appealing right about now. You know, when it comes to grenade launcher, I've had good success with that for obvious reasons, but the grenade has always been kind of hit or miss.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid. Watch
Bon
out!
voyage.
Grenade! You're not too old for some good old whipping.
Okay, well, no complaints from me there. Also, I don't know, should I really worry about having a first aid kit on me? I know my impatience could get the better of me, but so far it's been okay. Oh, I just used that. What? I guess this is slowly gonna power up and it's swarmed over here. Abby? Oh, wait. What? Oh, yeah, there's two paths. Okay, I'm a brain fart. Anything of interest in here? Yeah, it's not like I have to turn the power back on. Assuming this is already it's powered up separately, so guess I'm okay to go. It's not a horror game if it's not a door that takes a million fucking years to open.
Don't let my age fool you. Ha! Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Well, I could carry this bad boy around with me.
I've had worse hate.
Oh dear. Dude, why the fuck am I being forced to crouch right there? Oh my god. Holy fuck. I'm amazed I didn't die. Let alone get grabbed. Christ, nothing I love more than getting forced to crouch. I couldn't break off the fucking 50 cal either, for some reason. Ah, shit like that just blows my mind. Because, you know, I saw behind me, oh hey, zombies, so then I wanted to break off, but nope. Fucking game forces me to still hold on to the turret. And I tried jumping over it, and then that slowed me down. Ran ahead. I guess there was a little bit of a divot. Where there's enough space to crouch.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Of course, I wasn't trying to do that. And the game forced me to continue crouching. It's like, jeez. I love when everything just works against you. That was a stressful situation. Fantastic. Anyone drop anything? Nope. Yeah, like, you can't make this shit up, dude. I'm
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
okay, for future reference... Okay, I guess you can. Wow, that kind of takes a while for you to re-equip your weapon, huh? No idea why that's a thing. It's like, okay, then I jump forward. It's just a fucking crouch. Ugh. Bhutan. Wow. Someone must have break part of this wall. I wondered where they went from here. I wondered too. Past tense. Ah, oh, another ladder. And of course, I was hoping to, like, stand up and then fall so I have more control, but as you can see, it's forcing me to crouch. So I'd be even slower trying to do that. Yeah, map maker. The levels are okay. But you really gotta be a bit more considerate with how you fucking do these ladders. This is the type of shit that will kill the player. Good thing I didn't go down there either.
Show you how I earned all those medals.
Oh, I got them all. That looks so silly. Okay, well, I am allowed to scooch off, and the moment I start falling, I can move forward. So let's just do this in micro steps. There we go. Alright. On the other side of the bridge must lead us somewhere promising. It's only a matter of time. Nice water. I like how the glow texture is supposed to be an indication of where to go. I can probably ascertain that myself. Like I... That's a good thing I didn't drop that first aid kit, huh?
Maybe in another 30 years, kid. Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Wonder if Nicholas will make another quip about 30 years later.
Any way to treat your...
Whoops. You know, if push comes to shove, I may actually need to backtrack further to pick up a gun that I dropped. Above this ramp, I think that door where it's barricaded is garage? Let's go find out. Oh, even if it's weak. Okay, that's not bad either. What? There. Guess I'll steal this too for good measure. Oh, is that a rail system? No, it's a hollow... What is that? I was hitting E on that, but okay. Whatever.
Let my age fool you.
Just really had to break the door. Send a message, huh? Oh, was it worth being in here? Some ammo. I guess so. And one grand. Sniper scope is a little overkill. Iron sights for this bad boy are A-okay to me. Kind of interesting to think about. They'd probably see an M1 Durand, or Garand, or however you're supposed to pronounce it, in a lot of iterations. But I don't think I've ever come across one with a flashlight on it. The more you know. Making a bunch of World War I, World War II era weapons modernized. Make it tactical. Fucking 1911 still hold strong after all these years. That shit was made a long ass time ago. All right. Is that just part of the staircase, or was the map person a little bothered by this floating off the ground, so they just put this little extra space here to make it seem to justify it floating for the most part. Sewers were full of shit. Amazing. Stay away. Safe house overrun. I think you could say that for a lot of places right now.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Yes, them just standing there menacingly. Very threatening.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Yeah, I wonder if she's part of the fucking crowd right here. Ping. Bruh, are the nodes fucked up for the zombies? Why are they not... Yeah, they can't enter the room.
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
Where the hell were you the whole time? Yeah, I should close that door. You have a backpack? You do. Gotta get ammo for the deagle. Got him. Oh, one more shot. Okay. I don't suppose I could just yoink that. It's not on blammo. Always amazes me whenever you can see military vehicles abandoned. You got all these fucking 50 cals on them. Like, do you really want to pass that up? Never making an outpost or something. Be good for a line of defense. Oh. I might have. Oh, I need bolt. No way in hell you expect people to fucking hold on to bolt cutters. That fire level. No way. Nothing would have... Including the people thinking the key that you use for the side door in that one building to start would be for a fucking completely different door much later on. Although, you know, what's interesting about that is that the model of... Like, whenever you need a keychain, it's always for one key, but as I'm sure you'll notice on the chain, there's a lot of keys, so... Maybe in a way you can justify it. But more often than not, it's always just for one door. There are a few times in the official campaign where you do need a key for multiple doors. Most people really wouldn't think to hold on to something that was used for one area for later on. At least with bolt cutters, it makes sense. That shit's universal. Is that a real fake first aid kit? I can't. Oh. Guess I need a specific angle for it.
Show you how I earned all those medals.
Oh, excuse me. God. Love to have that get in the way of fucking dealing with zombies. Whoops.
My ex-wife was more threatening than you. My ex-wife was more threatening than you.
Another alarm door? If you press it to open, it's going to attract another horde. However, we have no choice here. Yeah, it feels like no matter where you go, there's gonna be zombies. Randall, there is a cow outside. It's a cow farm. Trying to find cows outside. It would be helpful. So I'm gonna space myself out nicely here. Let me drop this outside. I do have a wide berth to maneuver here. OG Steam library. Back in the early mid-2010s, I think. Not sure which version of Windows that would be at the time. Actually, wait, no, it would be like mid to late, because I think Contagion was in development, or started development like 2014 or something, I think. Game's been out for a while. So, coming from out there too? Yep.
Maybe in another 30 years.
I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this. Of course you're gonna be in the fucking way. What am I getting stuck on? Dude, that fucking delay where I cannot melee pisses me the fuck off. telling you, man, it's not the fucking zombies you gotta be worried about. It's just the fucking discrepancies that slip on by playing this shit. When I dry fire, it should not take precedence over everything else that I'm trying to do. I should be able to immediately interrupt the dry firing with a melee attack. But I've just fucked off. I don't know if I really needed to fight them. I guess I could have advanced, but I have to deal with these ones out here too.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Yeah, I need some blammo. And I would have had a whole bunch of that, but I don't. Oh, bolt cutters. Normally, holding on to stuff that you think you might not, or you think you might need later on, wouldn't be bad when it comes to multiplayer, because somebody can be the designated item holder. But when you're doing it
My
solo,
ex-wife was more threatening than you.
I only got 4 things to hold on to. Is that safe house actually safe this time?
My
Asked
ex-wife was more threatening than you.
for a friend. The concrete river channel has to lead us somewhere promising. It was just not entirely covered with water, as Bruce Lee would say.
You're not too old for a good old whipping.
Wata. Always aim for the head to minimize the amount of ammo you use. Unless they're wearing a fucking military helmet or a riot cop helmet, in which case you're gonna need a lot of fucking ammo. Speaking of which, I think the only ammo I'm gonna have here is in the form of guns. Hold out a local cargo bay that's not too far from here. Most of the roads have been blocked, but you should be able to get there by going through this river channel that dries up often. Yes, very important hints right there. Now this also ties into... Am I gonna get swarmed here? Oh, that dot.
Watch out, grenade!
That has big kablooey radius, and didn't even kill all of them. Ah, crying. I saw this earlier and I wanted to make a comment, but I didn't care about it. But I care about it now. So with the item allocation, I don't like games that have this fucking black and white concept of resource allocation, because one space being taken up by a gun is one thing, but this is fucking nothing, dude. You can strap that on your fucking shoulder or your belt or wherever would be appropriate for that. You really shouldn't have to have an entire slot being filled up with those. Granted, it is something you hold, but even then, it's tiny compared to the other shit you could carry. About time I got this bad boy. Yeah, can you pick up the... Thanks. I don't know. Do I want to hold on to that? I guess I could in the meantime. I'd find something else I wouldn't mind having. I'll steal that instead. What? I don't know anymore. We'll need the stick along the river channel. It has to lead us where we can call for help. Just straining to the top of your lungs right now. Surely somebody
Maybe in another 30 years, kid.
that isn't dead will hear it. I kind of doubt that I can get to that ladder safely. Anything over here to give a hoot and holler about? We just tried baiting them away. Oh. Your phone. Oh, shit. Steal all that.
I'll show you how I earned all those medals.
I thought red barrels, man. Kaboom! Yeah, like you can just fucking land on your two legs like that. Without a care in the world. Buy that for $1. Maybe dead, but that doesn't mean they can just deny fucking...
You're not too old for some good old whipping.
the same rules of gravity and physics that I would have to abide by.
Don't let my age fool you.
Ugh. God, I'm really gritting that. I need to... about to run out of ammo here. I wanted to explore all that too. I don't think that's gonna be an option for me here in a moment. Unless... Dude, I'm...
Don't
Point
let
blank.
my age fool you.
Okay, this is not what I had in mind. Can I go over here? Oh, yeah, invisible wall. Cool. Nice, bruh. Yep. I'm curious if I could swing back around. Already baited a bunch of them over here.
I've had worse hangovers than this.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Ever tell you how much I love invisible walls? It's never the zombies that are a threat. It's just the fucking whims of game designers and map developers. Pretty much all of the above. I need a backtrack for another gun. God, this is so awkward. Project Zomboid the Saints. Alley. Do I even have something here that would be... Okay, I got plenty of bats. Shotgun. I wonder, will they actually follow me over here? So that's the case. That's how I envisioned this going.
My ex-wife was more threatening.
And work with what you can. Why is that playing so much in my right ear? What the hell? In case that wasn't obvious to you, yeah, I was fucking pushing a lot of buttons to kill that cunt. And the game's just going, nope, can't have that.
Don't let my age fool you. Is that any way to treat your elders?
Well, guess I got purpose to use this now. All better. Yeah, I get shot in the head with this. You wouldn't really have much of a head left. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Like a flashlight attachment I could steal. Actually, who cares? It's daytime. I'll live. Dude, it's the same fucking zombie, and now it's 3 times in a row. The fucking... I shot him. And before I killed him, yeah, that fucking massive spot was exposed. It's like I'm getting headshots, but not really. Whoops. Not sure why that was difficult, but yep. That barely thinned the herd, didn't it?
You're not too old for a good old whipping.
I don't know, man. Game's been whipping my ass pretty good as of late. Okay, this is not necessary. Quick scope. Or like quick iron sights. Okay. Yeah. It was 6 hour, but who cares? I'm just going. And the lack of audio is kind of making this a little jarring. Okay, well. I don't envy people trying to speedrun this, that's for damn sure. There's like way too many things that would get in the way of that. I guess the lighting concern of mine is brought back again. Because I don't mind this environment as it is, but the lighting kind of makes it look a little ass. Because it's like the sky and its light influencing things, but it's not really making the environment seem believable. I mean, look at these cars, for instance. Like, even though it's early, or it's dawn, I don't know if that's a sunrise or a sunset, but why is this so fucking dark? Like, it just does not feel like there should be massive shadows here. But I don't know, maybe because there's no streetlights on. I mean, that just might be me trying to justify. Not the most amount of attentiveness applied to making a map. Again, it's not the end of the world. Just kind of makes things feel a little cheap. At the last. Dude, okay. I get that invisible walls exist to serve a practical purpose, but I'm kind of finding it hard to believe that this needs to be a barrier. No, you're not allowed to step on the grass. Like, what? That's just stupid. Also, I've seen that the keys and the bolt cutter can serve more purpose later on, but ever since I've gotten this gas mask, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna have to do with it, because it seems like wasted space right now. I mean, there were 2 gas masks as well. Like, that's not an accident. That's deliberate. I see I can walk on the grass over here, though. Anything in here? More blammo. Man, dying at some point here would not make me a happy camper, that's for damn sure. There's a lot of fucking cannon fodder I have to deal with. Dude, why am I... Wish I would know exactly how these guns are firing. Usually... Oh... Either point firing or aiming down the sights, looking directly at a zombie. Just on occasion missing shots. That's just... What the hell? Okay, I'm not that fucking ass at first-person shooters, dude. Come on.
You're not too old for some good old whipping. Don't let my age fool you.
What having no flashlight does to a mofo. Oh. Looks like there's something. Dude? What the fuck? Is there supposed to be some shit that's in the way? Would that explain the invisible walls? Because this is just absurd. What the hell is going on? There should not be, like, it's just... Did you fucking put this map together hastily there, my guy? Got invisible walls all over the fucking place. Yeah, nope, I'm gonna fall through the fucking... I'm gonna end up in the back rooms by no-clipping out of bounds over here. The ground is not physical. It's like, Jesus. Ay, caramba. And what happened with this, too? It's like, you can't get another bush there? Or a hedge? I'm not trying to be an asshole here. It's like, jeez, there's just so many... So many oddities to point out this level. Don't think I'm supposed to be able to see over this, and it's not rendering what's on the other side, too. I think a lot could have been solved if this just had an actual invisible wall to it. Some optimization concerns as well. Something over here is pretty demanding. Thought I saw missing textures over there. Ugh. Well, I definitely want that. I want that too. I wouldn't mind using the Scar since it does more damage than the M4, but it's so fucking loud. Even when it's suppressed too. Which is strange considering both use 5.56. What the hell do I know? You know nothing, Jon Snow. The nodes too. Like how zombies can move in an environment, what they can interact with. They're just... I don't know if that's just core to Contagion, where they just go to the last area of sound being made, or the map maker did not make sure there was enough for zombies to maneuver in these places. Feels like some of them are being stuck over time, too. Whoa! Fucking hell, I wish I got in here sooner. That would have made my day a lot easier. I clubbed. I really did not want to get sandwiched. Oh, Remington. I haven't even seen this at all this playthrough. What the hell? I don't know if this does damage. It is 3 burst, and as cool as the gun is, I don't like 3 burst weapons. Shit's stupid to me. Nelly? Yes, good. Front sight? Hell, it has the rear iron sight, but not the forward one. Or the front one. That is very bizarre. I've never noticed that before. Albaculiar. Actually, kind of want a holographic for this too. Hold on. Good. I mean, I guess I could just take this. Yep. Should 9mm ammo. Glad we'll take that. Anything else? Okay. Now I can breathe a little bit. What in tarnation? That could have been bad. Okay, before I do anything, which is probably going to sound an alarm, and I have to survive waves of assholes here, let's just send the herd first. That's... this. And now they're all over there. See what I mean? Like, why are they doing this?
Don't let my age fool you. Don't let my age fool you.
Okay, wow. What am I doing? Give me. Oh, still no grenade launcher. I cry. Hello, hello, hello. This might take 3 minutes. Oh boy. Oh, we got sprinters now. I wish I knew that ahead of
Show you
time.
how I earned all those medals.
And they're coming that way too. Shit. not sure a good place is to funnel them. So I took multiple attempts. Oh. Some technical difficulties took place earlier. I was able to get and beat this, but I had an oof moment, so I'm just gonna do it again. Let people
You're not too old for a good old whipping.
experience it the way it was supposed to be intended.
My ex-wife.
No, the barrel was
30 years, kid.
overheated. Also came across a god spot, which is very cheap to use, but considering I have a shit ton of runners after me, and I gotta hold them off for 3 minutes, I don't have much of a choice. I have to do this. Oh. I don't even have to kill them. Thinking about it, I can just wait it out. Which I know is incredibly fucking boring and it makes this anticlimactic, but I'm just one guy. You're throwing dozens of sprinters at me. Of course I'm gonna take advantage of whatever I can. Let me expand on that after this. Almost here. Hell yeah, boat is here. Live in this area. I ain't staying here any longer. Now, the problem with that, as you guys are going to notice here in just a moment,
You're not too
is that this is the ramp
old for some good old whipping.
for where the boat would appear. But unfortunately, there's no boat. And for the past 20 minutes or so, I have been troubleshooting this, figure out what I'm doing wrong,
My
but
ex-wife was more threatening than you.
I don't think this was coded appropriately. And I've been all over the place, no clipping around. There's no boat. Yeah, I figured that I had to go kill all the sprinters before it spawns, but the way this is set up where they just keep spawning over and over again. Yeah, it's not appearing, so I don't know what the fuck to do. It's not that boat that appears, because if it, I mean, look how low this is, and then look at this. Yeah, you're not meant to get on. I could go outside the bounds of the map. I don't, like, there's no boat. You know, I thought I had to go somewhere else, but this is where all the water is. You figure this is where the boat would be, but alas, there is. So yeah, I guess this is just GG, guys. Very anticlimactic indeed. All this for what? Yep. Well, there you have it, everybody. The special delivery custom campaign for Contagion. I'm not going to make a spectacle out of my playthrough here. This was a nice little time waster for myself, and hopefully it'll be entertaining enough for other people who want to consume zombie content on YouTube. So, yeah, killing two birds with one stone doing this. So, it's not going to be a formal review. Maps maintained the classic Contagion elements of, everything becoming dead or dying, death and destruction everywhere, societal collapse, like either symbolized or just outright shown, with a zombie apocalypse being the cause of that. Yeah, it's all well and good. Gameplay purposes, was given plenty of resources, plenty of weapons to use, plenty of zombies to shoot. Yeah, it's very engaging, and that's just par for the course, which is all well and good with me. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, so long as the map maker didn't add in anything that would obnoxiously hinder the player. Anything making things more complicated or convoluted. No drawn out puzzles or insane enemies to fight. Yeah, it's pretty vanilla, and I'm fine with that. That's okay. What wasn't okay, however, is some stuff that I took issue with. I mean, look, to start off with, blow on the radar, is I found the lighting that it's not synergizing well with the environments. That was kind of jarring to me. I didn't make that out to be a big deal, but it kind of sucked at the same time. It just kind of made the environments feel cheap. If everything just kind of had this certain feel to it, where it's not really too influenced by lighting. It's kind of hard to get immersed with the vibes that this game provides and espouses if everything just kind of feels blank. Yeah, the lighting was just kind of blank. Probably the best way to put it. Of course, that I can live with. A little annoying, but it's whatever in the grand scheme of things. What isn't whatever in the grand scheme of things, though, is stuff like the ladders. How the ladders were handled in the entrance to the bunker, right at the very end of that one level, where it should be very harmless to interact with, but the fact that you could have one misstep and that completely ends your run of that level, and have to start from scratch. Yeah, like I said earlier, I wish there were better safeguards implemented. That is not something that should be a thing whatsoever. You think the zombies would be a threat, but no, fall damage. So that was the bigger concern there. And in regards to the last level, yeah, that was a doozy. I mean, just take it from start from the bottom. Because of how short-lived the level was, where you didn't have to travel as far, it kind of felt incredibly overtuned, as there were a lot more zombies as a result of that. And if I had plenty of resources at the beginning of that level, or if I was playing with anybody else, it'd be whatever. Or even playing on a lower difficulty too. But the fact that having to deal with everything leading up to the docks, which would take me like 10 minutes minimum. It actually took longer too, because I was running ahead the first time around to get a feel for the environments. And, having to, it's bad enough that I have to dodge, or I had to dodge so many enemies, but the fact there were just so many invisible walls too. Like, what is with people and their, it's almost like this infantile infatuation with invisible walls. And the fact that they were just all over the place, the fact that I fucking clipped through the street on that road opposite end of the entrance to the docks, yeah, that was just like, it kind of felt like a rushed job to me, the work being put on that level. So you had some technical difficulties to worry about. You had a hell of a lot of zombies to entertain, which definitely can take a while. And once the kicker too is that I was struggling a whole bunch, but when I got to that, it was just the fact that there was all those weapons and the ammo and their respective ammo stashed there that I could have used earlier in the level. Yeah, it's like, jeez. I could have made short work of everything that was a real big concern. But you know what, so long as you're not impatient, you take your time. You know, it's not the end of the world either. I was able to do it, so not too much of a biggie. But what kind of made that kick my ass too is I got caught off guard with the sprinters. Yeah, being forced to reset from the beginning, because that's, you know, the one enemy type that you don't see throughout the whole campaign until the very end. I don't know. That didn't sit well with me either. And again, playing on single player, you can get easily swarmed. The fact that I pretty much had to cheese that out by finding that god spot in the corner and waiting out the 3 minutes because fighting them was pointless, as I would have gotten swarmed very, very quickly. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? The way everything was designed forced my hand. And whether I try to play traditionally or cheese it out, yeah, I like how it just all amounts to nothing at the end of the day. Because once the 3 minutes passes, there's no boat spawn. How am I supposed to extract if there's nothing to get on to begin with? You know, it's one thing about, you know, lighting not being not synergizing well with environments, or, you know, just random invisible walls here and there. But how do you forget to spawn the boat? I don't understand this. Was there an update to the game? Was there an update to the workshop, to the add-on itself, that got in the way of the scripted sequence? Like, did I not trigger it correctly? You know, I no-clipped around. I did not see any boat lying in wait. You know, the sprinters seemed to spawn over and over again, and the way that gameplay was handled, it felt like I was just supposed to survive. I wasn't supposed to defeat every sprinter that spawned. So that was, yeah, that last level just felt very rushed. And it's sad too, because it's also incomplete. If the finale, if I can't finish the finale, then it's, yeah, by definition, it's incomplete. It's half-assed. And that's a bummer. Because, you know, I was having a grand old time playing it up to that point. You know, the ladder nonsense annoyed me, but I can live with that. But the fact that I can't even beat the campaign, that's just... Let this serve as a lesson to anyone who watches this and they're interested in being a video game dev or a map maker, map designer, whatever you want to call it, or just anything where you create a product. If you create something that serves a purpose, make sure you stress test it enough that it actually does serve a purpose, because this is just ridiculous. And it was going so well too. You know, it's just, I really was hoping not to come across something that would really dilute the playthrough, and for, yeah, nothing really accomplished that until right at the very end. You just can't make this up. So, I'll reiterate, stress test your shit. Make sure it works. And Bob's your uncle. Alright, I got everything I wanted to get off my chest. Again, not a formal review, I just wanted to yap for a little bit. Just to let people know where I stand with the map, as well as some words of wisdom to pass on by, which I would imagine, which should be obvious to people, but sometimes we all need a little reminder here and there. So, that will be that. Hopefully everyone enjoyed watching me play this as much as I enjoyed playing it myself. I will continue to upload whenever I can on YouTube, otherwise I tend to stream every day on Twitch with all of that relevant information found below, and yeah. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. I will see you in the next video.